How's it going, YouTube? Today I'm going to show you how to install a sink faucet in your bathroom. I did one already, came out good, so we're going to do the other one. This is the one I did a couple of days ago. The only difference is this came off Amazon. You got to take the stopper out. They don't come with a stopper, but I did see where they have the pop-up stoppers, so I'm going to order that to complete it. But basically just you got your cold and hot. Versus this. You can tell this is a female side right here. This sink is. So this is what mine had at first, but we just replaced it with this. And these were on sale too, Amazon. They was I want to say 20, 28, 25, something like that. And this is the box comes in. Let me see, that's the old one right here. That's the old sink. But it comes with everything you need. I just got tools out because I didn't know what all I was going to need. Yes, I need a hammer to loosen up, where they at? The rings that go on here. And everything else is pretty much with these pliers to loosen that up. Let me pause show you the new box. And this is how they look when they come to you. They come to you in the box like this. You got your warranty information. I'll basically just tell you step by step what you need to do. Self-explanatory. And like I said, when I took my sink out, it had 3 holes in there. So they come to give you a plate to cover up the other holes because you only need one. That's about it. Just troubleshooting and stuff. And then this is all you get. Get your new lines, your gasket, your piece to tighten it up with, and even see your adapters. Yes, people, I said adapters. This would have been a big plus when I put my sink faucet in. Which I have a video on that where I did my sink faucet in the kitchen. And I did the flow faucet. It didn't come with those, so I had to go to the parts store. Actually, my wife did. And she found the right part. I was at work. Yeah, fellas. It's very surprising my wife did. I appreciate that too. But yeah, we're gonna get started. Pretty much get started by taking that off. Take these lines off. And for that part right there, they're like a ring, you need a hammer to break that loose. And then you do the other side. Just tap it a little bit. Then you can turn it by hand. Then loosen your hose up. Shut your water off. Now here, you take those lines off too. So, give me a second, let's get started. We're gonna first go by cutting the faucet on. And cutting the water on. Okay, that's cold water. That's dead. Okay. I think I'll get me a little bucket because last time I took these lines loose, I had a little bit of water come out of there with it. So I'm gonna grab a bucket right quick or a small cup because it wasn't much. Oh, next we're going to take a 16 millimeter and put it on the line and break it loose. You just turn the opposite way and start to free yourself up. So you're going to need to use 2 hands for this. I might be able to prop my phone up some kind of way. Y'all can see what I'm doing. If not, I gotta pause it. So you got a little water. It's okay. Alright. I'm gonna let that sit on there and drip down. And I'm gonna get the line up top and loosen it up. Most of the time I just feel for it. Let's see. And it's a little bigger. I think it's a 19. Yeah, I think it's a 19. I think it's a 19. Let me grab something right quick. It might be bigger than that. Okay, let's try this 15-16, which is a huge tool, which I don't have any room with. That's exactly what it is. But I gotta get a smaller tool. This side. And the other side. So since I got that loose, I'll go ahead and loosen up. I was doing this side first, because the tool I have is so long. So once I loosen all this side up, that'll give me room. I can try to work it on this side. All right, so let's go ahead and loosen this up. Just let the water drip. Alright, and then, see, I already got this loose at the top of here. Comes right off. You can still tell these lines are new. And we bought this house 5 years ago. Alright, so that's off. That's off. I'm going to remove this, which is this clamp. You go ahead and pull this clamp out like this. Comes right off. And then you got a bolt at the top. At the top there. That allows you to pull this off. So we got that loose. That comes off because well, it's supposed to come on off because you don't. Oh, it's still attached. Okay, it's got a little piece on there we got to get off. Let me make sure this is 11 or something or 10. You might not be able to see this part, but I'll show you when I get off with that what I had to loosen up. So this is what I had to remove. And it's an 11. Loosen that bolt up. And then this slides on up. Alright, so now I have room. Alright, the stopper has to come up too. So in order to take the stopper out, we got two. Let's see. So we'll take the stopper out. We gotta loosen this up right here. Cause this is for the stopper. We're gonna pull this out. Like so. Put it all the way out. This might get gross. Because hair and everything, people don't understand. Your drain gets slow. This is the reason why. Yes. Just gonna let that sit right there for a second. Because that stopper's not going back in there. But to keep the hole for doing thing, he put this back in like this. So it just slides back in there. You take this, you tighten it back up. And we're gonna put this on until we get a pop-up stopper, but that keeps the water when it's draining from leaking out this way. Alright, so we should be good on that. We'll check when we're in the water down too. Make sure we got no drips coming out this way. So next, now I got all that out of the way. I should have room to put the other two on to loosen that line up. So this is the tool that I'm talking about. If you have a shorter one, that's good, but I don't. 5/16. And just like that, voila. That loose. And this was going bad. Oh, when the people try to tighten it up, they did that. I felt like it was poking me. So now I'm taking the hammer and loosen up these clamps, these rings at the top, two on both sides. So I just take the hammer and I hit on the edge opposite. That's what it looks like. And it holds this on. So now I gotta do the other side and it'll come right up. There it goes. Sometimes I take your flathead screwdriver and a hammer and tap it. It just depends on how the person tighten it up. Then they might have a special tool that you can buy to screw it on and tighten up. You make it easier Just you have limited space to work with. All right. There go the last one. It's 2 of them. Let me pull it up. Yep. Then you want to clean it up real good before you put your new faucet on. So give me a second. Let me grab me a paper towel. I got my Windex. A good cleaning solution. Let it sit on there, and I'll be back. All right, next we go ahead and put our stopper in. I mean our plate, to get you a plate to cover up the 3 hoses, like I said, because you're only going to use one of the hoses. I mean one hose. Take it out. Flip it over. Stick it on there like that. All right, we can go ahead to, the smart thing to do is go ahead and attach the hoses to the new faucet. Don't even like that. Watch my foot. Take the hoses out. And go ahead and attach them to the faucet. You got a hot and a cold side. The way you can tell is if you flip it up like this, that's your hot on this side, and that's your cold on this side. So, of course, your line, your hot, your cold. And then the hoses are color coordinated too. So you can't get them mixed up. That's nice. Blue for cold, red for hot. They come with rubber gaskets on the end of them. So you're going to start one by hand, tighten it, and then you're going to come back, and I think that's a 11? It's 11 or 12 to snug it. You don't have to over tighten it because you can strip it. Just tighten up and snug it. That's all you need. So let me show you. It's the hot. Hot side. So I just get it started like so. It's getting tight now. So what I do, I take like I said, I think it's 11. Let's see, 11. Yep. Turn it. I'm gonna get it too tight. I want it good enough where it ain't gonna leak. The gasket's in there real good. One more time. That's good. We'll do the same thing with the cold line. Chris, what's going on? Hold on. Oh, calm down. My reception is awful. All right. So then what we do, we're gonna do the other side. But I'm gonna put the camera down and do this one, so give me a second. So with both of them in, our next step is, it's another piece of ring that I gotta put on there. Let me find it right quick. All right, this is next. And the way you want to put this in, by the directions, you put it in with this part. That's as far as it goes up in there. And it goes in this hole right here. So you just take it. do this, hold on. What we're gonna do, we're gonna put the rubber gasket down on it too while we got it up. Which you just take your lines, hold them together, put your rubber gasket all the way down. That's your rubber gasket right there. And it's gonna go right there in engravements. Engraved part. Engravement, sorry about that. An engraved part for the washer. It's a rubber washer. You just pack it down with your hand. And it calls it from any, it seals it from any outside leakage. So once you pack it down, this is your tightening tool that we use when we get into the sink to tighten this. And it locks it down. So give me a second. All right. So now